Welcome to Primetime Sin-Dication. I'm Kevin Carroll.
And I'm Pat Foster.
Pat, we are in for one hell of an evening tonight, aren't we?
Absolutely, Kevin. With 4 matches of mayhem ahead, I can barely contain myself.
Now, what are you looking forward to the most tonight, Pat? I know I can't wait for that main event for the NYWC title. Rex Lawless and Randy Summers duking it out.
Randy Summers, Rex Lawless, it's easily going to be the best match of the night, but there are a ton that I'm still excited for, including this first match between the Shook Crew and the Beerbelly Bandits.
A grudge match of sorts. You know, this matchup is 1-1. This is the deciding matchup in this little feud.
It's going to be unbelievable. Like you said, it's 1-1 now, tied in the series. Both teams are out for blood. It's going to be mayhem. I can't wait to get started, Kevin.
All right, let's not waste any more time. We're going to throw it to Andy Miller, our in-ring announcer, to kick us off.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Primetime Sin-Dication. Tonight, the stars of NYWC bring the action to Studio A. Our opening contest is a safe place match. As you may notice, there are pillows on the top turnbuckles. That's because the ring tonight is a safe place for our competitors. In our opening contest, there will be no punching, no kicking, no pushing, and no shoving inside the ring, which is considered a safe place. Anyone who violates those rules will be subject to a timeout. Those timeouts will be enforced by our special timeout warden, Coach Mamone. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Mamone.
We got you checking your privilege. We be the Shook Crew, you heard of us. We the chair burglars, the crew comes equipped with liberal values. Led by the king, so you know we can't lose. Reporting the tweets of all the grim kids.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, the team of Y2 Bay, Bryce Donovan, the GOATest of all time, Bobby Orlando, and the tweeter, Max Caster. They are the Shook Crew.
Everybody loves us, even heel wife. National anthem, we gotta kneel twice. And Grim so fake, gotta be real.
No kicking. Anchored by Coach Mamone.
And Kevin, let's not forget the last time these two teams met up was back in Psycho Circus. It was the Shook Crew that took it, and we saw Bo Pritchard leave after 3 strikes. He collected all 3 of those strikes, and look at him now. He's getting the crowd amped up. Bo Pritchard is ready for battle.
Bo Pritchard knows how to play to a crowd unlike any other. We're gonna start out with a little bit of beer pong here.
Quite ambitious of the Shook Crew, challenging the Beerbelly Bandits to a game of beer pong.
Yeah, you would think they wouldn't want to challenge them on their own turf like that.
But if you beat a team at their own game, you beat a team mentally, and that's sure to mean you'll beat them physically.
Looks like Bryce Donovan's going to be taking the first shot. And that's a miss.
He was a little overconfident there. The crowd showing them their distaste for that shot there.
right now it's Pritchard for the Beerbelly Bandits. Oh, and that shot is denied by the greatest of all time, Bobby Orlando.
It's getting a little physical, both of them. It's a safe space in there. Bo Pritchard getting a little angry a little early.
Remember, no punching and no kicking.
Coach Mamone already in this one.
No punching. Put your arm down. There's no punching in the ring.
Bo Pritchard does not like that one, and neither does this capacity crowd.
Well, Coach Mamone's not going to have any of that tonight, Kevin. As they said, no punching, no kicking, no striking of any kind. And as we already mentioned, Bo Pritchard in the last match was arrested after 3 strikes. He's going to have to contain himself here today.
Looks like we're in for some can jam now. Spider of the Beerbelly Bandits taking the first shot. Now that would be 3 points in your ordinary game of can jam.
Spider just making sure that was fair. That was fair, says Coach Mamone.
Max Caster for the Shook Crew.
Building the anticipation.
Oh, the crowd is not having any of this.
As they should, Max Caster needs to make his move.
And he throws the Frisbee into the crowd. That's not going to get him any points.
What a horrible take, but a great throw from a member of the crowd there to get that Frisbee back in the ring.
Got some athletes in the crowd.
And Bryce Donovan, what are you doing?
That is not going to get you in the lead in the game of can jam. Donovan going to get his fallen Frisbee.
And they're getting out of the ring. It's not
the
the
ring.
same space
They're
anymore.
out of the ring. They're out of the ring. And they're
Beerbelly.
beating up on Bryce Donovan. Here comes Orlando.
The Beerbelly Bandits have taken advantage of Bryce Donovan getting out of the ring. It's no longer a safe space. There's punching. There's kicking.
Caster and Irish going at it here on our entrance ramp. Now Caster is back in the ring. Important to note that Orlando as well and Pritchard.
Oh! From Bo Pritchard. That's already 1 strike now for Pritchard, Kevin. He's got to watch himself.
He's got to be careful. Like you said, Pat, 3 strikes in their last match. Can't afford to do that again this time. Oh, low blow.
Both Bryce Donovan and Max Caster send shots to the groin to Irish and Spider.
There are cups everywhere, ping pong balls lying around, a Frisbee lying around. We are at absolute chaos, and this match has just gotten started.
It's only the first match of the evening, too, Kevin. Irish and Spider both writhing in pain.
Orlando playing into the crowd now. They are not eating it up.
We're gonna play a nice game, Bobby. Yeah, special team. You and me. Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, some rock, paper, scissors between Spider and Bobby Orlando.
And you know Bo Pritchard wishes he was in the ring right now.
Shoot! Ah, crap.
It's a tie.
Again. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Ah, crap.
Another tie, both paper.
One more time. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Yes! That's illegal contact. Orlando!
Oh, and they're going to get Bobby Orlando for illegal contact. He's headed to the timeout square.
What a loss for the Shook Crew. Irish goes after Donovan, and Spider goes after Caster.
We're spilling out to the outside. Again, the outside is not a safe space. They're fighting out near the guardrail. They're almost in the crowd.
The Beerbelly Bandits looking for vengeance after the Psycho Circus, looking to get revenge against the Shook Crew.
We're spilling back into the ring now. Bryce Donovan, Irish.
That was legal.
That was legal. The pillows are there for their protection. That is part of the safe space match. Irish and Donovan squaring off. Donovan telling him to be chill.
That's going to be a strike. That is definitely a strike on both Spider.
That's a double timeout.
Spider and Irish have to exit the ring now. All of them are in timeout now for Beerbelly Bandits.
The entire Beerbelly Bandits team just couldn't adhere to the rules. Max Caster calling for a count out, and the ref's obliging here at a count of 2.
Hey, count fast. Sit down. Faster. Hurry up. I gotta go to work. Come on. Sit down.
Max Caster does in fact have to go to work after this.
Hey, fast.
Oh!
Referee, illegal contact.
Our referee just shoved Max Caster to the floor, and Coach Simone's calling it out. The ref's gonna have to go into timeout.
What a loss. The referee stepping out of bounds there, throwing a strike, and now he's going to be taken out of the ring.
With no ref, who's gonna be there to count the count out?
Max Caster is the lone body in the ring right now. And we got a chant right now, fight the coach from the crowd.
He just tossed Coach Simone's whistle clear out of the building.
No, you are not getting in that ring. Not on my watch. Get in the ring.
It is an all-out brawl.
They've all forced themselves back into the ring with Coach Mamone gone, chasing after his whistle, and Max Caster is getting the life beaten out of him by the entire Beerbelly Bandits team.
A 3-on-1 beatdown, courtesy of the Beerbelly Bandits. Oh, Irish just went face first into the ring post over there to your right. Stunner!
That's the finisher from Bo Pritchard there, Kevin, the stunner.
And we got a flying drop kick from Bobby Orlando.
That was epic, Kevin. That's got the crowd jumping.
Rock bottom! Spider with the rock bottom. And we got a code breaker from Bryce Donovan that's turning into a finisher bonanza.
Team Shook looking good right now, Kevin.
He's got the katana. Bryce Donovan has got the katana. He can do some serious damage with that, Pat.
That's a real katana, Kevin. And Spider's got to be nervous. Irish enters back in the ring, and it looks like he has a lightsaber?
Is that a lightsaber? Oh my God. A lightsaber that he detonated backwards.
It's the Obi-Wan Kenobi blue lightsaber.
Looks like we're gonna see a little melee here. Some sword warfare. A standoff through 3 strikes. Oh my. Bryce Donovan is down. Super kick. And they're getting the table out. This could only be bad news for Irish.
I can't imagine Irish helpless on the ground right now. Both teammates, Spider and Pritchard, out of the ring right now. All 3 of the Shook crew beating up on Irish, and it looks like he might go through this table.
Oh! A power bomb! A triple power bomb!
And he's got him in a leg lock. Bobby Orlando puts him down, and the Shook crew looks like they're gonna win this one, Kevin.
Bobby Orlando just got the 1, 2, 3, and this crowd is not happy about it, Pat.
I gotta say, Kevin, I'm a little happy. I predicted it would be the Shook crew taking home the victory. What a match.
You know, the numbers game eventually did catch up to them with Spider and with Bo Pritchard on the outside. There's only so much you could do.
That's gonna be an unbelievably tough recovery for Irish. He just went straight through that table. Like a knife through butter, Kevin.
And he is still down. Our referee is tending to him as we speak, as Donovan and Orlando celebrate on our stage.
The ref still checking on Irish.
Here comes Spider and Pritchard to check on their fallen stablemate.
Max Caster talking a little bit of junk to the crowd over there.
Yeah, they're letting him hear it. Max Caster, not a fan of this hot Studio A crowd.
He's walking with some swagger. Team Shook, an unbelievable performance in this first match, Kevin.
Yeah, you know, you really can't fault them. They played the game, you know. When the referee's back is turned out here and tending to the timeout participants, you get some illegal action in the ring.
And Kevin, you gotta wonder, where was Coach Mamone? Why didn't he ever find his whistle? This would have been a completely different match had Mamone come back with a whistle, but the referee tossed it into no man's land.
I know, you gotta question the referee there. Not sure if he was being completely impartial.
I'm just stunned, Kevin, but Team Shook and dominant performance in this one. We now go back to the ring.
Our next match for the evening is a 6-way Sky's the Limit rematch, where 6 of the NYWC's best flyers take to the skies to prove once and for all who's the best. Let's take a look at the last 6-way match at Psycho Circus, where John Silver came out on top, and we'll see what the other competitors feel about this rematch.
We're having ourselves a little 6-way. We're having ourselves a little fun. Back in February, we had the same match, but the outcome's gonna be a little bit different.
Psycho Circus was my chance.
At Psycho Circus, I finally got my opportunity.
5 years I waited for my chance to show people here. Would you get the hell out of here? My chance! 5 years!
When I was this close to beating Joey Conway, when I was this close to winning a fair fight, you came in and you ripped it out from under me.
I was this close, and if it wasn't for Corey Cooper taking my moment from me, that would have been me.
I'm Corey Cooper. I made my debut in the Suicidal 6-way match, jumping around like I had golden angel wings on my back.
But I've been gifted a chance for redemption.
We're gonna go ahead and do this again. We're gonna go ahead and replay it, but this time, I ain't taking that spike.
Jaden Vallow will finally get to show you what he's made of.
5 other dudes are gonna fall when I walk to that ring.
This time, I'm giving it every single thing I got.
Monday,
April 15th.
April 15th,
April 15th.
Live from Studio A.
NYWC presents Primetime Syndication.
Primetime Syndication.
Primetime Syndication.
The best talent in NYWC is coming out on top.
Every other member of that damn match is getting dragged straight to hell.
The following contest is a Sky's the Limit 6-way match scheduled for one fall.
Sky's the limit, Kevin, as they're going to say for this one. I got Joey Conway. He's out for blood. Jaden Vallow also coming out for redemption in this match. It's going to be an epic battle.
One thing is for sure, and that is that nothing is for sure in this one.
Perfectly said, Kevin.
Just like training. Come on, just like training.
And competitors feeling each other out. We got Vallow and Cooper in the ring. Little tie up. Test of strength.
And you think about this matchup right now, Vallow only 18 years of age, such a young guy, and he just throws Corey Cooper to the ground.
Little monkey flip there. Oh, and he hits the monkey flip, but Vallow lands on his feet.
Nice single land takedown for Vallow.
My word, we are just underway, and the action is already fast and furious with some arm drags. And a double drop kick and the kippa.
You look at the athleticism of these two fighters, an unbelievable way to start this match.
Oh, and Conway comes in and busts it open. Single leg takedown. Goes for a double leg stomp. Conway, a forearm in the corner.
Vallow's got to be hurting after that shot from Conway.
And there's the suplex from Joey Conway. He's got him in a headlock. Shoulder tackle off the ropes for John Silver.
John Silver coming out looking for the win yet again in this 6-way match.
Oh, he's got him up. Silver's got him up. Oh!
What a finish there from Silver. Conway's going to have to find his way out of the ring.
Flip over. Bale using the ring for support, using the ropes.
What an elbow shot there from Bale, and he throws Silver back to the ground. Bale is hyped up.
And Verna's going up top. Bale doesn't see him, but Verna's going up top.
Oh my goodness, what a kick, Kevin.
The missile drop kick delivered from Mike Verna.
That's gotta hurt Bale. Disoriented in the corner. Mike Verna.
What's he going for? Oh, what a forearm shot.
Bale looks limp. This is not good for Aiden Bale. Mike Verna's got him where he wants him.
Up and over, but he catches him. Drives him into the turnbuckle with great force. And a belly-to-belly suplex from Verna. Verna looks really good so far, Pat.
Verna looks great right now, but he's going to have to deal with Conway. Conway, what a shot there to the gut by Verna. He's got Conway in where he wants him. Oh, and a slap to the back. I could feel that one.
Oh, you can hear that echoing all through Studio A. Verna goes to the outside, lands on his feet. Ooh, hits him with a nice knee.
Oh, Joey's getting toyed with right now by Verna.
Tying him up. Whoa. Just lighting into Joey Conway with these stiff kicks.
Joey Conway not well liked at all in this NYWC crew. If you'd ask anyone else, they describe him as a scumbag as Valo comes back into the ring wanting a piece of Verna.
Slingshot. And again. And one more. Is he going to go for all four sides?
Corey Cooper comes
Super
back.
kick. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, but a kick out.
Silver, lucky to get out of there. Will live to see another battle in this match.
Oh, what a display of athleticism. Hurricane Rana. And here comes John Silver with Corey Cooper in the ring. Oh, that's a kick you're going to hear all the way across New York City. Oh.
Bale and Verna going at it right now outside the ring as well. Valo and Conway have yet to get back into action. What a duck by Silver, but he goes flying out of the ring.
Suicide dive from John Silver. What a maneuver.
The crowd is loving it. John Silver flies in the ring and almost takes out Mike Verna. There goes Corey Cooper.
Cope Don Hilo from Corey Cooper.
And now Conway's alone in the ring. Someone's got to challenge Joey Conway.
What's Conway going to do here? He's sizing up his competitors.
Oh my gosh!
A somersault senton from Joey Conway. And we've only got one man left. It's Jaden Valo. He's going up top. He's got dangerous intentions in mind.
Oh no, Kevin, I don't like where this is going at all. This looks dangerous, Kevin. Oh no. All 5 other fighters waiting for Valo, and there he goes!
Moonsault! Moonsault! Wow, what a maneuver.
All fighters down right now. Who's gonna be the last one standing? There's Valo, grabs Cooper.
Tosses him back in the ring. 2 men standing, Valo, Cooper. Cooper Irish whip, no, reverses it into an Irish whip of Valo. Oh, some great athleticism from these 2 competitors.
Both fighters have shown incredible athleticism throughout this entire fight. And there's Corey Cooper with the drop kick.
Cooper looks good. Here comes John Silver.
Oh, what a defensive move there from Silver, and he picks up Cooper.
Military press.
He's looking at Valo.
Oh, he just threw him like a lawn dart.
Oh, what a kick to the head from John Silver.
German suplex. He lands right in his stomach. He's rolling out to the outside. Valo with the backslide. Doesn't get it. Oh.
My goodness, Kevin.
And the cover. 1, 2. But Conway's there to break it up and make the save.
Conway keeps this match alive. He keeps Jaden Valo's chances alive.
Wow. Conway runs into an elbow.
Conway taking on the champ.
Oh, a little enziguri.
Mike Verna trying to whip Murray back in the ring as well. And Conway just toying with Silver.
Verna breaking up the pinfall. Looking for a sure victory for Joey Conway there, but not says Mike Verna. The crowd's chanting for Mike Verna. They really love this man here in Studio A.
Jaden Valo making his way back into the ring as well. Neither Conway or Verna notice it. What's Valo going to pull off here? The 18-year-old. Oh, he gets bumped into.
Oh my God! What a display of strength! He just power slammed not 1 but 2 men. Conway manages to kick out.
Huge escape there from Conway.
Valo kicks out too. I thought for sure that was 3, Pat.
2 unbelievable escapes by 2 impressive fighters. Valo, Conway have done an incredible job so far. Mike Verna has been easily the favorite in this one. He's been having his way with everybody.
Valo reverses. Verna so strong in the. Oh my goodness! He's got 2 men on his back. What's he gonna hit?
What a display of strength from Verna and John Silver.
Wait a minute. Oh my God.
The crowd is absolutely loving this. What an effort from all 6 fighters.
Have you ever seen anything like this in your life?
I haven't, Kevin, not even close to it.
Now we're seeing a little bit of double team, Conway and Bale. Ooh, went downstairs with a kick there.
Oh my gosh, John Silver.
Silver out to the outside, eats a forearm. He's still up on the apron.
Oh, what a kick to the head from Silver from outside the ring.
And a somersault senton.
Oh, and Silver goes
into
flying
a
into
European uppercut. I can't even keep up. There's just so much going on.
John Silver looking at us to pump him up. He's got this. The former champ is going for it.
Frog splash. 1, 2, and Conway breaks it up. No one can gain an inch of separation in this match.
This one I feel is going to be ending soon. All these fighters are absolutely gassed. John Silver doing whatever he can to retain his title.
It's going to come down to who wants it most. Conway's got him in that Alabama slam position.
Oh my goodness, that's got to hurt, Kevin.
And Verna breaks it up. That was John Conway's finisher. Verna's got him up.
Oh my gosh. And
that looks like it could be it. Tiger bomb. And Cooper breaks it up.
These fighters are going at it. Kevin, this has been an unreal match for the ages.
This has been something, Pat. This really has been something. Corey Cooper going up top. What's he looking for? 450 splash! No one can buy a pinfall here. Oh, Spike Rana from Jaden Vallow. Conway's got him now.
It just seems like every time someone gets in there and takes advantage, they lose it to someone else. Conway right there going right at Vallow after an unbelievable throwdown.
Oh my goodness. What a maneuver. Silver's got Vallow. Oh, Vallow ducks out of the way. Oh, he spikes him with that tilt-a-whirl DDT. But Silver rolls out of the ring. You can't get pinned outside the ring, Pat.
Absolutely not. That is absolutely not what you want to see for any of these fighters getting pinned outside the ring.
Oh, belly to back lands right on his face. There it is. That could be it.
Jaden Vallow, Kevin. What a match for Jaden Vallow. How he stayed alive, the 18-year-old. What a competition.
Man, that was sure something. Jaden Vallow groggy, dazed, beaten and battered, but most of all, he's victorious.
Kevin, let me ask you this. If I said going into this, the 18-year-old, 160-pound kid would win this match over the former champ Johnny Silver, over Aiden Bale, over Mike Verna, would you have believed me?
You couldn't write a better story than this, Pat. It looked like it could have been anyone. Mike Verna had a terrific showing, but it was Vallow who got the 1-2-3 with the gear change.
And you saw in the preview to this match, Jaden Vallow was looking for revenge in this match, and that's what he got.
What a contest. I just don't even, words are at a loss for me right now. We saw 6 men enter. They left their bodies on the line. They poured their blood, sweat, and tears into this. And now, I think we're just about ready to toss it to the next match. Next up, we have a hardcore match where former NXT superstar Bull James goes head-to-head with his former student Michael Mistretta, who will be looking to prove to his teacher that nobody's better than Michael Mistretta.
The following contest is a hardcore match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, Michael Mistretta.
You can see it right there on his tights, folks. Nobody's better than Michael Mistretta.
Nobody, in fact, is better than Michael Mistretta, the one-time American Championship Entertainment Fight or Flight champion. He is an unbelievable fighter at 5'10", 170 pounds from Northport, New York. What a match this is going to be. Michael Mistretta in his last, or at Psycho Circus, he beat Matt Stryker in an unbelievable match. He's got one of the best work ethics in this entire connection and the entirety of the NYWC. Mike Mistretta coming into this one ready to kill.
And of course, Mistretta accompanied to the ring, as always, by his agent and his bodyguard, Big James.
Big James, he's not going to let Michael Mistretta go down in this one. Big James, 6'9", the former offensive lineman for the University of Delaware. He's a big man himself, but he's not even the toughest in the ring right now. It's Michael Mistretta.
Wouldn't want to run into Big James in the back alley, that's for sure. Here comes his opponent.
Yeah.
Waiting on Mike Mistretta's opponent here.
Definitely building the suspense here.
There he is!
And his opponent, Bull James!
Bull James, Kevin, the 6'2", 300-pounder. Before 2016 was actually in the WWE NXT over in the UK. He has quite a resume, a one-time American Championship Entertainment Fighter Flight Champion, an East Coast Professional Wrestling Showcase Heavyweight Champion, a YouTube Wrestling Figures Heavyweight Champion, and an NYWC Heavyweight Champion, an NYWC Tag Team Champion with Bill Carr. That was a few matches ago. This is going to be a really tough match for Mike Mistretta, but like you said, nobody's better than Michael Mistretta.
And what an incredible resume for our man Bull James here. Extremely world-traveled. And of course, he's not coming to the ring alone. He's coming to the ring with some toys. I see some garbage can lids. I see a crutch, a steel chair, a kendo stick, a gardening hoe. Just tossing things into the ring with reckless abandon. This is sure to be one hell of a hardcore match.
I'm pretty sure I see a baseball bat in that trash can too, Kevin.
My God, what a man. This dude, you can feel him when he walks to the ring.
Now, let's take a look at this match. You have 5'10", 170-pound Mike Mistretta. Michael Mistretta going up against the 6'2", 300-pound Bull James. This is easily in favor of Bull James, but Michael Mistretta definitely not going to go down easy.
And in this hardcore match with all the weapons at both superstars' disposal, anything in there could be the great equalizer.
This is going to be dangerous, Kevin.
Mistretta, a little skittish to get in the ring, perhaps.
This is just a street fight. Both fighters, anything goes.
The only rules, there are no rules. Mistretta's gathering up all the hardware he could find.
As he has to with such a size disadvantage, Mistretta's got to use anything and anything he can in the ring to his advantage.
He's got a trash can lid and a crutch. Bull James with his trusty kendo stick.
And it looks like Bull James is just toying with him. He knows he has the size advantage. He knows the fight is in his favor. Michael Mistretta's definitely going to have to try to play this one safe.
And the bell is rung. The match is officially underway. And Mistretta's going to take a timeout.
And the crowd does not like that one, immediately avoiding the battle with Bull James. Bull James, you look at that resume, not only the size itself, how intimidating would it be to go into a ring with a guy with so many accomplishments as Bull James, and a guy that's fought in WWE NXT over in the UK.
One of the biggest stars the sport has to offer, and he's right here in Studio A.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see the bodyguard, Big James, hop into the ring to help out Michael Mistretta if at any point it might get dangerous.
And of course he could do that. There are no rules. This is a hardcore match.
No rules whatsoever. Michael Mistretta just sizing Bull James up right now.
Now Mistretta's clearing the weapons out of the ring with some help from Big James.
An odd decision there. You'd think Mistretta would want the weapons, but it looks like he's trying to go into this one bare knuckled.
I don't think that's going to play well for him, but hey, that's why I'm here, and Mike Mistretta's in the ring.
Listen to those "Let's Go Bull James" chants coming from the crowd right now.
collar and elbow tie-up to get things started. Mistretta having not a lot of luck moving the big Bull James.
Oh my gosh, look at this slight work right now for Bull James. No effort at all, and he throws Mistretta to the ground.
Just a show of pure strength on the part of James.
The crowd going silent right now, and Mistretta has to get himself out of the ring. He has to get himself to safety.
Mistretta in his corner, sizing things up, getting some advice from his corner. But the crowd really wants to see him get in the ring, and it looks like he might be getting into the ring with a steel chair in hand. Maybe not.
And his agent pulls it right back out. You gotta wonder, what is Mistretta trying to do here? He's definitely got a plan. It's a matter of when and how he will execute.
Interesting start to this contest so far. Haven't seen much in the way of action, but Mike Mistretta is sizing him up. He looks like he's about to be fed to the wolves.
Look at that, 300 pounds of man, Bull James backing down Mike Mistretta, basically doing whatever he wants with him. He takes that slap like it's absolutely nothing.
Didn't even feel it.
And
That's a chop that could cave in your chest, and he didn't even feel it.
Michael Mistretta getting all hyped up. Bull James looks like he didn't even feel it.
And here comes Bull. Quiets the crowd. That'll cave in your chest in a heartbeat.
Bull James right now showing that he might be better than Michael Mistretta.
Just tossing him around like a child.
He's a ragdoll in the ring right now. Bull James getting the support from the crowd.
My goodness, the crowd's calling for one more. I'm not sure how much more Michael Mistretta could take, quite frankly.
You're exactly right, Kevin. You gotta wonder when you're being tossed around by a 300-pound dude, at what point does it become too much?
And the crowd gets their wish. One more toss from Bull James. Look at the hand mark on Michael Mistretta's chest.
It's absolutely massive, Kevin. I'm very glad you pointed that out. That is glaring. It's so... Just imagine being hit by a guy like Bull James. Unfair.
I'd much rather sit here with you, Pat.
Me as well, Kevin. Glad you're by my side and not Bull James.
Absolutely. We got a chair in the ring. Mistretta on the apron. Flanked by his agent and by Big James. Mistretta's got the chair.
Bull James testing him.
Mistretta. Oh, and that did not work out quite so well for Mike Mistretta.
You gotta wonder, who set up this fight? Who thought that Michael Mistretta going up against Bull James was going to be fair?
Well, as you know, Mike Mistretta was supposed to be fighting for the Fusion Championship tonight. Due to travel constraints, Brandon Watts couldn't make it, and so Mistretta was inserted into this match.
That's just not fair. You gotta wonder, Kevin, who thought that this would even be something Mistretta would want to get himself into. He's just being thrown around by Bull James.
Sat down on that chair.
Oh, that's gotta hurt right up no man's land for Michael Mistretta, right in the family jewels.
Oh, went for the drop toe hold, but Bull James scouted that very well.
Oh no, Bull James. He's got the chair. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Right to the gut. You'll be feeling that in the morning. Oh!
And that's the first great move we've seen from Mistretta in this match yet that's actually affected Bull James, and now Mistretta taking advantage.
Suddenly the playing field has been even. Looks like he's choking him in the corner. Anything goes, hardcore match.
This is a street fight, Kevin. Like you said, anything goes. Bull James in his first spot of a disadvantage. Michael Mistretta doing what he wants right now, proving that this match was something he could handle.
Lull in the action here. Bull James struggling to get to his feet.
What a shot to the gut from Bull James.
Throwing some heavy shots there to Bull. Bull is staggered. Bull's down.
Bull looks gassed.
Oh, but he has enough in the tank to kick out at 1.
Both fighters on the ground right now. Michael Mistretta wants to keep it that way.
Got him in a headlock. But here comes Bull to his feet.
What did I say? As soon as Bull James gets to his feet, he gets the advantage. But a nice hit there, nice counter from Michael Mistretta.
Didn't even phase him. Oh, right to the gut. And again to the side of the ribs. That one caught him right in the head.
Look at Bull James pumping this crowd up. He's got the crowd on his side.
Now here comes Big James, though. Bull James pushes him back and say, what are you gonna do?
What did we say? The 6'9" Big James going right at Bull James.
One clothesline takes him off his feet. Gets a 2 count. Just a 2 count, though. This match rolls on.
Michael Mistretta telling Big James to get out of the ring and get him some help from the equipment in the trash can.
Just spilling things everywhere.
Is that a pizza cutter? That just looks violent.
He accidentally puts the trash can onto Mistretta. Oh, Bull goes downstairs with the pool cue.
Bull James isn't even caring about Michael Mistretta right now. He's going after Big James.
He's got him sized up. He's sizing him up. Swing! And he just hit a home run.
Oh, that's definitely out of this ballpark, Kevin.
Absolutely ruthless.
We'll see, can he get the walk-off here? Sticking with those baseball puns.
Bull's got the can down. What's he gonna do here? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Michael Mistretta.
Oh, and the point right to the face.
That might be it. And Bull James utterly dominant in this contest, picking up the pinfall victory over Michael Mistretta.
You got to give Mistretta credit, one, for even agreeing to this fight after Brandon Watts had to pull out. Going up against a much larger Bull James, and Bull James getting all the love from the crowd right now. Michael Mistretta can't even stand. Bull James looks like he's offering a sign of sportsmanship.
Wow, you know, you love to see that. You love to see that, Pat. Sportsmanship is still alive in sports.
Oh no, I don't know if this is actually a sign of sportsmanship, Kevin. Oh, it is. Looked like he might be going to kick him in the face, but instead he's raising the arms up, giving credit to the much smaller Michael Mistretta.
Wait a minute.
Oh no!
Wait a minute.
Oh no!
And he just tosses him to the outside with reckless abandon.
How did we think Bull James was being a good sport? Bull James toying with Michael Mistretta, showing him that there's no shot, there was never a shot for him to win this battle.
He pulled the wool out from under us, that's for sure. Bull James, utterly impressive, utterly dominant. Bull soaking in the adulation from this crowd. Hey, look at that. He's holding up what looks to be a Pantone chip from right here in the School of Communications.
He tosses it right at the ringside announcer.
Nice catch from Andy Miller.
Andy Miller showing he could have been maybe a wide receiver in the NFL had he chose a different career path.
Man, it looks
the following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is our prime time Sin-Dication main event. It is a singles match scheduled for one fall and the NYWC Championship.
Now is the time that you've all been waiting for. We are going live to our main event.
Introducing first, the challenger, the brand, Randy Summers.
Cut this, all right? You know, I was actually looking forward to this for a very long time for two reasons. Well, Randy Summers is in the main event against Rex Lawless for the NYWC Championship, for one. And two, Randy loves college girls. He does, But looking around, I'm sorry, is Hofstra University a nuclear testing site or something? Because this is bad. This is really bad what I'm looking at right now. And not only am I surrounded by the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles over here, but let's look at this. We got a little video to show you guys of what happened earlier today.
What's up, man? I just headed to Hofstra University. Got a quick workout in over here. Primetime Sin-Dication wrestling. It's gonna be big. Got a big title defense coming up against Randy Summers. So.
Come on, Rex!
Rex, tonight, this title's coming home. Enjoy it while it lasts, boy. Rex, I'm gonna do you, right?
Stop!
Yeah, that's what happened today, and I was looking high and dry for Rex. Looks like he hasn't shown up. Looks like he doesn't have what it takes to step in the ring with the sexiest man alive. So,
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. There he is, Rex Lawless, your NYWC champion.
But you see the strap around Rex Lawless's left shoulder. There's some pain there. Oh, and Randy Summers going right at him.
Shoves him off like he was nothing. Hits him with a forearm.
We are getting right into the championship, the NYWC Championship.
Immediately, Lawless favoring that injured shoulder. How much do you think that's going to come into play today, Pat?
It's going to be huge, absolutely. Rex Lawless definitely got to be feeling the pain after having his arm squeezed in between a car and a car door. But he's going right at Randy Summers. He definitely has the size advantage, and he throws Randy Summers like a rag doll.
Oh, and Randy is in absolute agony. You can just tell by the look on his face.
This is another fight. Just look at it right now. Randy Summers, 190 pounds. Lawless, 265 pounds. Lawless would have the advantage if it wasn't for that shoulder.
Now, do you think Randy Summers has what it takes to walk out of here the new NYWC champion?
Absolutely. Lawless, look at him playing with that shoulder right now. He's going right at it.
He's going to have to break that. Referee's count of 5.
Warning of disqualification, though.
Disqualification won't change the belt.
Lawless kind of rolling in agony right now, and Randy Summers taking advantage of it.
And a quick kick out.
Summers only one championship in his history, the tag team championship.
Just attacking that shoulder.
He's looking for his first solo championship here today as he goes right at Lawless.
Drop kick right to the chest and right to that injured shoulder.
And the crowd not liking this one at all, Kevin.
You might not like Summers' tactics, but you have to admit he came in here with a game plan and he's executing it very well so far. Still can't get the pinfall though.
Rex Lawless able to stay alive there. You can see the pain he feels in that left shoulder.
Oh, shot to the midsection.
That's the thing. Randy Summers has to be expecting all shots to be coming from the right arm of Rex Lawless. Randy Summers going right at that shoulder again, trying to use the advantage.
Just driving him into that turnbuckle.
The crowd showing Lawless some love. Nice evasion there, though, from Randy Summers.
Shoulder first, right into that steel ring post. That's gotta hurt. And in a match where you're already coming in with one injured limb, you have to avoid mistakes like that.
Randy Summers mocking the crowd as they chant for Rex Lawless.
1-2 kick out for Rex Lawless, who is clearly in a great deal of pain. And Summers right back to work on that injured arm.
And Randy Summers,
Got him.
unfair advantage here, having hurt Rex Lawless prior to this match. A serious injury on that left shoulder.
Got him in what looks like to be somewhat of a Kimura lock.
I am shocked that Rex Lawless has even lasted this long with such a brutal injury to that shoulder.
You have to give the big man credit. He does not know when to say that.
Lawless with a big shot there to Randy Summers. Kevin, did I just see what I saw? Rex Lawless able to get out of that. Oh my goodness!
Spins him out and slams him down.
Rex Lawless now having his way.
Turns him inside out with that clothesline.
This would be a disappointing loss for Randy Summers if he can't even beat Rex Lawless with an injured shoulder.
Looks like what's he going for here?
Oh my goodness. Oh, he didn't have the strength. He didn't have the strength to pull it off.
Didn't have enough in the tank. That's going to come back to bite him. Oh, half Nelson backbreaker.
That's got to hurt the back of Randy Summers. Oh, you can hear that from over here, Kevin.
That shot echoing all around the studio. 1, 2, and a kick out.
Trying to pin Summers is going to be incredibly difficult for Lawless. You could see since he entered the ring, he's been grabbing at that shoulder. Still so surprised that Lawless has been able to get this far into this match.
What's he going for here? Oh! Went for a splash, but got caught by Summers.
Oh, that's gotta hurt Lawless.
Oh, he's got him in an arm breaker. Lawless has to be careful. His shoulders are just up off the mat. He's got to be careful not to get those shoulders down on the mat.
Randy Summers pleading for Lawless to give up, but Lawless, the heart of a champion, he won't do it.
And here comes the crowd. They're firmly in Lawless's corner.
Lawless will not lose the title. Currently the NYWC champion. He does not want to lose his title. He throws Randy Summers to the ground.
What strength, what tenacity, what grit from Rex Lawless there to power out of that. Oh, catches him with a forearm. And a European uppercut, and he's going back to the well for one more. Ducks underneath, kick to the gut, kick to the face. Oh my goodness, what a display.
Oh my gosh, an unbelievable series from Randy Summers there. First evading that strike from Lawless, then throwing him to the ground.
Double stomp to the back, and he rolls him over for the pin. 1, 2, kicks out. Rex Lawless refusing to go down no matter how much pain and agony that shoulder's in.
And Randy Summers is in absolute disbelief. He can't believe he didn't get the 3 count.
Both men down. Summers just, what does he have to do to get the pinfall in this match?
Arguing with the referee now. If you're Lawless, you want to take advantage. Randy Summers isn't paying attention.
Yeah, Summers has to watch it here.
And there he goes. Lawless getting up.
Valuable time.
Crowd wants to see Lawless hold his title as he goes right at Summers.
Oh, almost splashes the ref. Oh no, we don't have a referee. Summers barreling all of his weight coming right down onto our ringside official. And he's not moving, Pat.
Lawless trying to wake him up any way he can. Lawless playing the good guy here, trying to get the ref back involved in this match. But Randy Summers going right at Lawless and a big knee to the head.
Welcome to Sin-Dication, ref.
Hearing it from our crowd now. The ref still down. Summers on the outside. What's he looking for?
The crowd is show up as they chant Randy sucks. The sexiest man alive can't be feeling too sexy right now, getting all the hate from the crowd.
He's got the NYWC title belt in his grasp. What is he going to do with that belt?
That's got to piss off Lawless. That's Lawless's rightful belt. Remember
now, the referee's down, so he's not going to be able to see this if Summers is going for what I think he's going for. Lawless. Choke bomb! Oh, but he would have had the 3 count, but the referee is down.
This can't continue. Lawless just won, but the referee's not even conscious to see it.
Oh, what an unfortunate turn of events for our NYWC champ. Trying in vain to wake up the referee, but by now Summers is stirring a little bit.
Lawless just rightfully won this match. If Randy Summers somehow wins this one, I will be incredibly shocked.
Oh, he goes downstairs with a low blow.
That's a cheap shot for Summers.
Cracks him with the title. 1, 2. Wow, I didn't expect that. Lawless able to kick out there despite the low blow and the shot from the title belt.
And we've got blood coming from Rex Lawless.
Oh, he's busted.
Not good.
He's busted wide open, dripping all over the canvas. Summers going up top.
Oh no, that's a lot of blood coming from Lawless right now. Oh, and he evades it. Lawless is hurt.
What's he going for here? A little package. Can't get it. The shoulder. He's tearing off the tape. The crowd's eating it up.
And that blood won't stop Lawless from retaining his belt.
Package pile driver. And he got him. The package pile driver for the win. And still your NYWC champion, Rex Lawless.
Rex Lawless had to pin Randy Summers twice to retain his belt. That's absolutely unbelievable. Ring announcer Andy Miller checking on Rex Lawless. That is so much blood covering the NYWC champion right now. He's going to have to see a medical staff.
You know, kudos to Rex Lawless. He comes in here without bum shoulder. He doesn't know what he's getting into.
That is unbelievable, the amount of blood coming from Lawless right now.
All right, well, that is going to be it from us over here in Studio A. For the first ever primetime syndication, we hope you had as much fun watching it as we did calling it.
Be sure to follow NYWC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for info on all their upcoming events and future shows. I'm Pat Foster.
And I'm Kevin Carroll. Thanks for tuning in.